What's up, y'all? Donald Trump is still the president of the United States of America. We're gonna finish out the year 2020 under Donald Trump. Has the trumpet been blown yet? The trumpet has not been blown yet, but it's getting real close to being blown. What's getting ready to happen? Donald Trump just brought home the military. The pharmaceutical companies are announcing the vaccine is ready. America is preparing to go back under another lockdown. Different states, different cities, more severe than others. Do people not realize what's really going on? If you don't, now you do if you listen to me. Because I'm telling you the truth. A true believer believes in the last day. A true believer believes in Judgment Day. With that being said, we all must prepare for the last day, and we all must prepare for Judgment Day. And we all must take heed to these signs that the Most High God is giving us right now, letting us know that it's getting closer to these end times. That final hour is getting closer and closer. For those with spiritual eyes, with that 2020 spiritual vision, baby, it's year 2020. And we see the signs. We see the Most High God Almighty, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is talking to us, showing us signs, giving us time to get our last prayers in. It's like he's giving us a head start. See, disbelievers, they out here partying, they out here living the materialistic world. They living in the life of sin, and they don't know what's going on. Some of them, they never read scriptures before ever. They don't know what's going on, so they just going along and thinking everything is gonna go back to normal if they run out and vote for a foreign ruler that's not part of their tribe of people, their color, not necessarily their color, but their bloodline. Those people, they need to wake up. We all need to wake up. And all of us is not going to be saved. Only 1/3 will be saved, at least out of the children of Israel. Only 1/3 will be saved. The rest is going to die and perish and burn when Babylon is destroyed. When Russia and China and all these other nations destroy Babylon, which is coming. China is coming. Russia's sitting back. North Korea, everybody's sitting back waiting. All these nations, they study the scriptures too. They all know what role they play in. And they all know that the time is getting closer. Normal ain't never coming back. If you believe normal's coming back, then you don't believe in the last day. You don't believe in the end times. You don't believe in the signs that's being shown to us right now. Over these past, every year is a new sign. 2020 is showing us clear sign. For those that got 2020 spiritual eyes, 2020 clear vision. So with that being said, please, we do not need to be spending our money and our resources celebrating these vain holidays. These next 2 major holidays that's getting ready to come up. People about to spend a lot of money on these holidays. One of them is an evil holiday of slaughter and bloodshed of the natives that lived here, celebrating their victory. The turkey represents, let me tell you what the turkey represents. The turkey, the reason why they eat the turkey on Thanksgiving is because the turkey represents the Native American. Because in the Native American, they wore headdresses made out of turkey feathers. So a Thanksgiving festival, a Thanksgiving feast back in the day, 100 years ago, it took place when the people from Britain came over here and started settling and colonizing. Whenever they went out and killed a new village of Native Americans and they became victorious, they won the battle, they slaughtered everybody, took all the food and bring it back to their own village, their own little settlements and whatnot, they will celebrate with a big festival, a Thanksgiving festival. And now we fast forward to today, we are still copying the customs of wickedness. We are copying the customs of an evil origin. And a lot of us are Native Americans. A lot of us black folks. So you celebrating the defeat and murder. I know you don't care about the history. That's not the reason. You just want the food. You just want to see family. I know all that stuff, baby. But there's 365 days in a year. And you and your family could pick any day that year and get together and cook. And that matter of fact, you could do it what happened to Sunday dinners? What happened to Sunday dinners? Getting together with your family. Ain't everybody off Sunday? Ain't Sunday a convenient day for everybody to get together, to pick a day to get together? But no, because you want to follow after a wicked nation that's going to be destroyed for their sins by the Most High. Why you want to follow after a wicked nation? Now, I just told you, if you listening to me right now, you watching this video, I just told you the truth and history and origin of Thanksgiving. And if you still proceed to go further with that path next week to partake in it and spend your money on it, then I'm only here to notify you of the truth. Whatever happens to you after that, only the Most High is the greatest judge. But the purpose of me saying don't spend your money on the holiday is because we're going to need all our money, all our resources to start stocking up for survival. You can't survive off of turkey. You can't survive off of one day of spending your money on food and all this extra nonsense. And Black Friday shopping for materialistic stuff. It ain't about to be electricity. So what you know what I'm saying? What you buy electronic products for? To enjoy it for 30 days? Whatever's remaining left for 2020? No, you got to start thinking smart. You got to start thinking the end times is here. At least the end we see the end of Babylon has descended over Babylon. Y'all remember that? Y'all probably don't remember, but there was an eclipse 3 years ago, 2017, and also in 2017, the Book of Revelations 12 appeared in September 23rd, 2017. That's when that sign appeared in the heavens. Go read a book. Reread a Book of Revelations if you know what I'm talking about. That was 3 years ago. That was a major sign, a major biblical sign that appeared 3 years ago. Here we are in 2020, and we're 3 years closer to destruction, to doom. We're 3 years closer to the end. You're supposed to be more alert and more urgent with your daily affairs, making sure your good deeds outweigh your bad deeds, making sure you stay away from all sin, making sure you spend your last days praying and praising the Most High. Because it's about to get ugly. It's about to be a lot of death. It's about to be crazy wars that's going to break out. Are you ready? Are you prepared? We see, if you pay attention to what's going on around the world and what's going on in your local news and all that stuff, you see the world is becoming more chaotic and more evil. You see there's more killings, more bloodshed, more young black men declaring to be demons, and more young women declaring to be on demon time. Every day there is getting more. There's more and more killings, more and more shootings, more and more murders. It's just increasing as prophesied. So it's not a surprise. It's just another sign for us to look out for and remind. It's a reminder that Judgment Day is coming, and we gotta prepare for Judgment Day. We gotta prepare for court. We supposed to be spending these last days preparing for court with the Most High when we stand before Him in chains and shackles or in peace. We want to stand in front of Him in peace. We don't want to stand in front of Him as a criminal, as a sinner. People want to spend their last days getting their last little bit of sin in before the sky crack open, or before World War III bombs get to dropping, before the great nation of the North, Russia, come blasting on bombs through the sky. The missiles, they arrows. We got the mark of the beast is ready to be distributed. We got the military being mobilized and ready to help pass out this mark of the beast. They getting ready to inject Lucifer into you. There's a digital, there's a little ink, a mark. It contains a chemical, an enzyme called luciferase. That's the name of it, because it brings light. It's luminescent. It's bioluminescent, meaning it produces light. And Lucifer means the light bringer in Hebrew. So it's just all types of nonsense getting ready to happen. All the prophecies is being fulfilled in front of our very eyes. Can't none of us deny unless you just a straight up lie. Prophecies is being fulfilled in front of our very eyes, and can none of us deny unless you a straight up lie. But then again, a lot of y'all, not a lot of y'all, but a lot of people, they are blind in one eye, because they follow the Antichrist, they follow the false Messiah, they follow the system of the Dajjal, where he only see out of one eye. He's blind in the other eye. They ain't got 20/20 vision. So a person that don't have 20/20 vision, they probably watching me right now like, what the hell is he talking about? This nigga fried. But really, it applies to that person that said it or thinks it. Like, if you don't believe in the Most High, if you don't believe in the last days, and you don't believe in judgment, you're the fried one. And you're gonna, if you don't change your beliefs, your way of thinking, the Most High is gonna fry you and throw you in the fryer so you could fry forever. So let's make sure we don't want to be French fries and hot dogs in the hellfire. And this for my black men out there. I want y'all to realize that we are still the target. They want black men to be the first ones to take the vaccine. They want to kill us off first. They want us to be the test dummies, the guinea pigs. Oh. You thought this nation was going out without a fight? Without one last oppression towards the black man? See, this nation, they know who they are also. They know what role they fit. They know they are Babylon. I'm talking about the ones in the higher elites, not the average person. Average person sleep too. But this nation is not going out and about to let the Negro be on top, because that's what's prophesied to happen. This nation that destroyed, that oppressed another nation for 400 years, their judgment is coming. See, let me read out the Torah real quick. Genesis 15:13. And he said unto Abram, know for surety that thy seed shall be stranger in the land that is not theirs. He said, know for sure. He's talking to the holy prophet Abraham, peace be upon him. The Most High said, know for sure that your seed shall be a stranger in the land that is not theirs. And shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. So we're going to be, so the seed of Abraham is going to be in the land, is going to be a stranger in the land that is not theirs, where they will serve those people, and they shall be afflicted by those people. Affliction means to be oppressed, to be mistreated, for those that don't know, for 400 years. Okay, cool. 400 years, okay. There's going to be the children of Abraham. Some of his seed is going to be strangers in the land. Okay. What does the next verse after that say? Genesis 15:14. And also that nation who they shall serve will I judge, and afterward shall they come out with great substance. So it said after the 400 years up, the nation that the seed of Abraham serve as slaves, they shall be judged by God. So that's why I keep bringing this up. In 1619, the first slaves arrived in North America off of slave ships. 1619. 400, and when those slaves got here, they were strangers in this land that's not theirs. Their land was in West Africa. And before West Africa, their land was in Israel. So they're no longer on Africa, because Israel is part of Africa. But that's a different topic for a different day. So they're no longer in the continent of Africa. They're now in the land that's not theirs, which is North America. And when they get over here, they are slaves. They are serving these slave masters. And then they are being afflicted. They are being mistreated. They are being oppressed for 400 years. So, my people, we're in the land that's not there. That's not ours. Our land is Africa. We came over here and we were slaves and mistreated and served all that good stuff, oppressed, civil rights, Billy Lynch laws, all that good stuff that happened to us for 400 years. And once 2019 hit, the pestilence came down and descended upon this nation to bring this nation down to its knees and shut it down. To announce to the world, those that got 2020 vision, as we was entering 2020 vision, once 2019 hit and 2020 vision hit, boom, those that could see that, oh, Babylon just got knocked down on his knees. Especially when the real 2020 hit, which was in March, when the New Year's, that's when the real New Year's during spring. The beginning of spring is March. That's when COVID really shut America down. No more NBA, no more sports, no more concerts, no more shows, no more late night. Everybody get in the house and put your diaper on your face. Put your sheep muzzle, put your muzzle on your face and shut up, slave. Get in the house. Get in the house until we ready to give you the mark of the beast so you come back outside and live a normal life under our control. That's what they saying. That's what's happening. And now, throughout 2020, this crazy year, we are entering 2021, the next phase, the next step. If we even make it to 2021. Because lights could go out. Lights could go out before 2021 hit. The party could get started before 2021 hit. It's a lot of time left. The trumpet is still the president. And he could leave this nation in any kind of condition his soul feels desire to. He could leave it peacefully, or he could start some drama and say, all right, this y'all mess, y'all clean up. Y'all clean up WW3 I just started. He don't care. He getting ready to die anyways. So why not leave this nation in the middle of a major war? What you gonna do, arrest him? He old. He getting ready to die anyways. He don't care. He's a man that I can't describe Trump. He's a man that he's a very arrogant man. That's I'm gonna say it like that. And he pretty much gives no fucks. Donald Trump gives no fucks. That's the kind of man that's still the president. So we shall see how everything plays out. But until then, I want y'all to go ahead and prepare, because you know once that vaccine hit, whoever distributes this vaccine, whether it's Trump getting the party started or whether it's Joe Biden, at the end of the day, we still living through COVID-19, and we still got to get out of COVID-19. And the solution for them is to deliver mass vaccines to everybody to get rid out of this predicament they're in. And this vaccine is going to backfire on them and cause people to have a negative reaction to it and cause death and cause boils and disease on the skin. And sometimes it's my little personal thought that pops in my head every now and then. It don't really mean nothing, but I still want to say it. I think sometimes I wonder, like, will this vaccine, like, will it cause people to become like a zombie? I know that sounds crazy, but like, can it change their mentality to become more like they have their rabbit, like they have rabies, and all the stuff they've been showing us in TVs and movies, prophesizing the Walking Dead and all that stuff. What will this vaccine actually do to us, long-term effect? Let me read this verse to y'all from the book of Revelation 16:2. And the first angel went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a severely painful and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image. So it says there's going to be a severely painful and grievous sore. Sore, some translation says sore, some says sore, singular, and some says plural. It's going to be a sore that's going to appear on those, a nasty looking painful sore that's going to appear on those that have the mark of the beast. So if this vaccine is in fact the mark of the beast, or the precursor to the mark of the beast, what's in it that's going to cause us to break out in severely painful sores? That's a question that's been on my mind for a minute. Or is it inside the luciferase enzyme that's inside the tattoo ink mark? Or maybe it could be it could be something in a microchip. People's body could have a negative reaction to the microchip that they're going to implant in y'all. Not me, because I'm going to be off in the wilderness surviving off of the nuts and berries and fishes and rabbits I catch out there. Or if not, I'm going to be dead before I take that shot. You're going to have to kill me, Mr. Military Man. You got to kill me before I take that shot. I'm preparing right now to meet my Lord. I'm preparing my life to make sure it's as righteous and pure as possible. So as we finish out these last little bit of time we got here on earth, we can stand before our Lord, our Judge, our Master, in a state of righteousness, and so He can show mercy on us and grant us entrance into the gates of His paradise, His Garden of Eden. But until then, until the day I die, I'm going to survive. And we need to spend our money not on Christmas, not on Thanksgiving. You need to spend your money on buying survival needs. Ammo, guns, food, water purifiers, life straws, first aid kits, first aid needs, basic camping tools. You gotta stock up all that stuff. You gotta have a room just filled with a whole bunch of stuff just ready to go. TTG, yeah, Waka Flocka, trained to go. You gotta be trained to go. You gotta be trained to go. And you gotta fast, cause it ain't, your food's about to be scarce. You gotta learn how to go without food. Because food is going to be the downfall of a lot of people. You control a person through their stomach. Because what's getting ready to happen is, it's about to be a lot of mothers that's going to be stuck. It's going to be a lot of mothers, a lot of women, period, that's going to need a man to help them. Ladies that's watching me, you're going to need a righteous man in these end times to guide you through these chaotic, dark times that's getting ready to descend upon us. A lot of y'all women with kids, they're going to force you to vaccinate your kids and you for specific reasons, such as if you want to go to school, if you want to get these vouchers, if you want assistance, government assistance, you're going to have to get you and your kids vaccinated. Other than that, you're going to have to be surviving out here in these streets off in the wood. That's what people that work in factories, nurses, people that work in these different health fields, people that work anywhere, period, they're going to make it so you can't work, can't do nothing until you get this vaccine, until you get this proof of vaccine. And a lot of people, they're going to get the vaccine because they're going to hop on the news. They're going to use celebrities and stars. They're going to use the star idols, the false star idol celebrities to get on to make advertisements for us, for you, for y'all, and lie to y'all and say this vaccine is safe. You know, they're going to make slogans and catchy models and all that good stuff. Getting people, they're going to push the same way they push voting, they're going to push vaccine. They're going to use celebrities to make vaccine look good. Like, hey, everybody do their part. We're all in this together. Everybody get the vaccine so we could go back to a normal functioning society. They're going to say stuff like that along those lines to get your spirit up, to be like, hey, all them crazy fools on YouTube like Mo Truth and everybody else and Hassan Campbell and I don't know, that's the only person I listen to, and whoever else talking about this truth stuff, they just crazy. They don't know what they talking about. Everybody go ahead and get the vaccine. That's what they want y'all to do. They want y'all to be humble, submissive slaves that's gonna submit. Y'all already submitted to the mass. Y'all already submitted to the mass. Hold on. We already submitted to the mass. You can't go inside no store without this sign. You can't go inside no store without no sign on the front door, on the window, taped on there talking about no mask, no entry, no mask, no service. Soon it ain't gonna say that no more. It's gonna say no vaccine, no entry, no vaccine, and they're gonna have somebody or they're gonna have some kind of system set up where you need proof of vaccine, and they're gonna either use a microchip or some kind of mark in your wrist or your forehead and scan your forehead. He has the vaccine, she has